to write a blog post on this, but I was worried I'd absolutely get, what's the term? I think it's such an emotive topic in Australia right now, and it was made even more emotive by how it played out in the last federal election. So I know Dave's a property investor, I'm a property investor. I'm proud to be a property investor. I'm proud that my residential properties provide safe housing for people. And I know I have to say that because whenever I tell people I invest in property, they think I'm like killing babies or something, like, you know, how dare you get some, you know, advantages for negative gearing. And in my case, actually, you know, our portfolio is fairly close to being positively geared. In fact, when we do our tax over this month, I'll learn if it is, and I'm pretty sure if it is. This is a very loaded question, and there's a lot of aspects to this. I think my personal view is that had the federal election gone differently and had we had negative gearing in, that it would not have solved the affordability crisis for a number of reasons. I think either investors would have chosen not to go into the market, or the market, particularly in major cities like Sydney and Melbourne, were already going down, so it wouldn't have benefited it. Or a lot of investors would have chosen other options that would have given them a higher yield, such as Airbnb. So the net result would not have delivered a benefit to making housing more affordable. The issue with affordable housing is very complex. There is no easy solution. There is not enough social housing, which doesn't help for one thing. There needs to be a lot more innovative schemes that provide, I believe, perhaps direct subsidies to those looking to either rent or buy, to give more choice and competition in the market. So it's a very short snapshot, but I really didn't like the proposal that was there. And then there was this also, as part of that scheme too, they were going to give more money for institutional investors and developers to build more affordable housing, which to me just, you know, sang out buying big rabbit warrens that possibly no one was going to buy either. So I had a lot of huge concerns about that. And that's probably all I'll say, because it's such a hugely contentious issue that, you know, I try to go generally in my writing very low key on negative gearing because people get so upset about it.
So are you asking about it as from an investment standpoint or from a tax legislation standpoint?
I guess both. I have negative geared payments, and if I should be paying that off certain things positively geared, or should I be investing my money somewhere else?
Well, I guess it depends. If you plan on keeping, that's not advice, obviously. Maybe a big disclaimer on the wall. When you're paying off a property, I guess, or paying off a loan, your return is equivalent to the interest rate on the loan. So at the moment, it's kind of low, like 3.5%. So if you were planning to keep that property forever, say, and then use it as rental income, then yeah, I will probably pay it off. But if not, if you're planning to sell it later or do something else, I would probably invest my money elsewhere. But as a piece of tax legislation, I don't really have strong feelings either way about it. I mean, if it was taken away, investors would demand higher rental yields to compensate for not being able to claim tax losses. So, yeah, I don't think. I don't have too much to say.
Just to take this from a different standpoint, I just think it's very stressful to be invested in something which takes money out of your pocket on a weekly basis, and I'm just not interested in any sort of negative gearing strategy at all. So probably if you are considering that strategy and you think, oh, I'm going to make all this extra money, just consider that, again, the psychology of it and the staying the course as it is. And I avoid debt because I just don't want to be in situations because you're kind of walking a tightrope, lose your job, you have this negative cash flow investment that's making you more money overall, but again, it puts you in a more fragile life position. You need your full-time income, you need other income to support that negative cash flow investment.
Yeah, I have the same feelings as Pat, where that's not something that I would choose just for that peace of mind of knowing my expenses can stay low and I don't have to worry about paying something off. Yeah, same.
If I started again, I probably wouldn't buy any property. I mean, if you're negative gearing, it's really just a bet on growth, on property prices continuing to grow. Although they've grown quite strongly over the last, say, few decades, I don't see the same sort of growth over the next couple of decades because our debt levels on a household basis have already gone up so much. Wages growth is pretty low. Mortgage rates can't go much lower, so there's not a lot of fuel that can be added to pump up growth going forward. So I'd probably only see like wages growth type price growth going forward. So it's not a great trade-off right now, I don't think.
I think I'm a little bit lazy as well. I don't want to deal with tenants or any of those problems.
It is extra hassle, yeah.